Hello everyone and welcome to Sharp Dress Gaming, and today we're back with some more Pokemon VGC 2018. We're pre-meta right now. We don't necessarily know all of the rules, but there was an interview recently that confirmed that we'll be able to get legendaries through wormholes. We don't know if it's all legendaries yet or not. Some people say it is, some say it's only Mewtwo's been confirmed. But yeah, so as far as we know, it's double battle spots rules at this point. We don't know if move tutors are going to be in the game yet or not, though, so that could be a deciding factor on a few Pokemon. But we're back with the Mega Medicham team. This is going to be the last video with this team. I'm going to continue to use it off screen and kind of tweak it. There are already a few things I want to change, like Swampert. I want to increase its speed a little bit to be able to outspeed Garchomp and Tailwind. Bisharp, I haven't used once, so we're probably going to drop him for something a little bit better. But yeah, we're going to hop into this. My 3DS is dying. But, so I did just try to record this, and I played like an idiot, which I've been doing a lot lately, so I need to like get my head out of my butt and play better. But I went up against a Scarf Tapu Lele, and I just let it kill my Medicham, and it was very bad. Like, Lele's been a problem for me lately. I need to, like, always bring Celesteela or some nonsense, because I can never deal with Tapu Lele, which luckily we don't have to deal with one right now. We have a Tapu Fini, a Abomasnow, Aegislash, Salamence, Rotom Heat, and Hariyama. Very interesting team. Like, it has that Trick Room element, but there's nothing to set up the Trick Room. So that's really weird, personally. I think that's weird. But, Medicham can punch a lot of these things. We do have to worry about the Aegislash because I can't do anything to it, so we need to bring either Bisharp, which actually could be pretty decent here, or Swampert, which isn't as good. I mean, it does well against the Rotom, I guess. We go Crobat. We could even go Crobat Bisharp to lead off, and then bring... Actually, Clefairy's not terrible here either. I like the idea of taunting Aegislash, though, with Crobat. So I'm going to go Crobat, Bisharp, and then the two heavy hitters in the back. I'm leading Bisharp because if you lead Salamence, then I get the... Oh, okay, never mind. I get the Defiant boost, but apparently not. Apparently my opponent's just going to quit. Or maybe I did, I don't know. Nope, it was my opponent. Either they quit or they lost Wi-Fi connection, which... could go either way at that point. But let's see if we can get an opponent that's going to stick around this time. We do get the win off that, so we're technically 10 and 11 at this point, but it doesn't roll into the point system until the next game, till after the next game. So we're still sitting under 1,500 to start off here. I mean, we're not going to count that as a win, obviously, because they just disconnected, either on purpose or by accident. But, you know. If you guys do have any suggestions for future teams, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. I've already started tinkering with the team for next week. I don't know if I'll get it done in time, just because I'm having a hard time figuring out teammates for I think I have 3 Pokemon. No, I only have 2 picked out for right now. So, could definitely use suggestions for Pokemon you'd like to see, or I could use them in future teams. And also, be sure to subscribe if you have not already and want to see more Pokemon content, especially VGC and doubles. And then like this video if you are enjoying our trek into the VGC 2018 meta. I will be trying to get... I think I'll wait until the actual games are out to do 3v3s against people. Just because at this point it's just doubles, as far as we know. Can we find an opponent? It's really strange we're not able to find an opponent right now, because a lot of people are switching over to doubles. Yeah, what the crap. A lot of people are switching over to doubles for VGC 18. Start getting ready for it. I mean, obviously there will be a few things on here that, like, even if there are move tutors, won't be in the game. Like, somebody was bringing up that Seismic Toss Mega Kangaskhan is in this meta currently. Because especially right now, Battle Spot Doubles has this weird mix of people who only play Battle Spot Doubles, and then people are coming in for 18, which aren't the same metas, believe it or not. So, you'll get those weird things that you aren't going to be seeing during the year. And especially because people are just trying random things out, too, because it's new. So we got Steven from Tokyo, Japan, with 1541 rating with a Manectric, Pelipper, Arcanine, I wanted to say Fortress, but it's Ferrothorn, Kingdra, and Tapu Lele. I hate Tapu Lele. Stop it with the Tapu Lele. So it is a rain team. There is the Lightning Rod Manectric. We can go Swamp pretty well here. Obviously, there's the Ferrothorn, which we aren't going to like, but I can punch that with Medicham. But if he leads Kingdra, Pelipper. Well, I could go Medicham Clefairy here, actually. Medicham Clefairy. We need the Swampy Swoo. And Tapu. Or Bisharp. I think Tapu worked. Oh, nope. I didn't want to look at the summary. I wanted to use him. Is that what we want to do for sure? Because Bisharp really only works against the Lele, I guess. We just have to not play like an idiot and let Lele kill us like it usually does. I went up against, because like last video, guys, if you watched that, there was a Focus Sash Tapu Koko. Directly after that, I was practicing, and there was a Focus Sash Tapu Lele. And it's just so annoying because I put Medicham in the perfect position to win in both those games, and then there's a Focus Sash. It's like, come on, dudes. And then I've run into like 2 Choice Scarf Tapu Leles, and those just body me too, and it's like, come on. Alright, Lele Kingdra actually leads off for my opponent. So, I can pretty well just go for Follow Me. Follow Me with Clefairy, and then Poison Jab the shit out of this Lele. Something I had mentioned in the video that before, when I had started it and then stopped it and started it again, a lot of people are going to assume I have Fake Out on Mega Medicham, and I have to realize that. Because that's why they're going to lead Tapu Lele quite often, because they're like, oh, he's going to fake me out. I'm like, nope, I don't have it. I don't have it, actually. Follow Me on Clefairy. If this isn't Choice Scarf Lele, I can just bop it before it even hits Clefairy. Not Choice Scarf, perfect. Poison Jabu. No Focus Sash? No Focus Sash. Perfect. And then Kingdra could be going for Muddy Water. Yeah, it is. And it's going to hit both my Pokemon too. So I had a useless turn of Follow Me. I could have Icy Wind there. But it was safer that way just in case of the, you know. Just in case the, what am I trying to say? The freaking, what am I trying to say? The Lele was choiced. So this Manectric's here. He might have not brought Rain. I'm going to Drain Punch the Manectric and Follow Me again. Actually, no, I'm not. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to switch Swampert in and go for Icy Wind. Swampert's Muddy Water is not going to be great against Swampert. It is going to hurt because it's neutral. But if he tries Thunderbolting that slot, then we're fine. Plus, Swampert immediately threatens that Manectric too, so. I'm thinking he might Thunderbolt Clefairy here. Clefairy should take that. I don't know that it takes both Muddy Water and Thunderbolt, though. But the Intimidate doesn't matter on Swampert because we're special. I really love Special Swampert because it goes up against... Oh, yep, he Volt Switched. It goes up against... what am I trying to say? Landorus so well. We get the Icy Wind off, so now both these Pokemon... They won't be slower than the Swampert. The Kingdra might be. And then it will just be if he brought Pelipper or not. Pelipper! But I mean, I just Earth Power the Manectric here. And go for another Icy Wind. Because that makes Kingdra to its neutral speed when it's in rain, if he did bring Pelipper. If he didn't bring Pelipper, then he might expect me to Earthquake here too. Because a lot of people, I mean, it depends on who you are. If you were around for 2015, you might expect the Special Swampert, because it was a big thing for a little bit. But if you weren't, you might just expect Earthquake. Or even, well, it's not Mega, obviously. because Mega Medicham was already here. I do want to try out some other variants of Medicham too later on, just normal Medicham. Like, I've seen people use Trick Room Medicham, which is interesting. I don't know that it's a great Trick Roomer. He's good. He does have Ferrothorn in the back, so good thing we have Medicham sitting around. We're going to see Muddy Water from Kingdra. Swampert does avoid this time. Swampert does avoid this time. And Clefairy goes down, which is actually perfect here. Because that means I can bring in my Medicham and Drain Punch this ugly boy, Ferrothorn. So I bring in Medicham. 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 I could actually Drain Punch the Kingdra here is what I'm actually going to do. Anyway, switch Swampert out so he doesn't get Power Whipped. So he doesn't get Power Whipped. I'm going to Drain Punch the Kingdra. If Manectric switches in there. I almost thought about Earth Powering the Kingdra too, but I just don't want to lose my Swampert. Because it apparently is going to be really good against this Kingdra. I mean, sorry, the Manectric. Jeez. Does Ferrothorn get Rain Dance? That would be the only thing here. Because he didn't bring Pelipper. He must have thought it wasn't worth it, I guess. I don't know. Kingdra is going to switch for Manectric, though, so we're going to get a big punch on the Manectric. So I could have Earth Powered that slot, too, just got rid of that. And then I wouldn't have needed Swampert anymore. But we're fine. But we're fine. I'm going to bring out my Coco, which does increase the Manectric's Thunderbolts coming on down the line. But he is good. Oh, Ferrothorn's going to protect. That's perfect. I could have just Earth Powered there. But we're going to get the Drain Punch off. Doesn't quite KO. Doesn't quite KO. But what I am going to do here is Dazzling Gleam and switch my Medicham out for Swampert. Manectric's down to the point where I don't really need to keep Swampert alive anymore, but I do want my Medicham to be at full attacking prowess. And if he tries to Volt Switch off Medicham again, then I stub him. Then I stub him. Stub his little toe. Manectric Volt Switches. Oh, it's going to be into the Tapu Koko, though. But that means that Kingdra's coming in and taking a Dazzling Gleam, which it's not going to enjoy. Which it's not going to enjoy as much. And I don't think the Ferrothorn is actually going to attack. Well, it's not going to Power Whip. It's going to attack my Tapu Koko, which we might be able to take, actually. We're going to see the Gyro Ball. Oh, actually, I don't know. Yep, Tapu Koko won't take that, unfortunately. On Fort, we will not take. But I'm going to bring in Medicham. Medicham. Which, I should just be able to Drain Punch the Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn probably protects, though, right? Like it tried to do last time. Should be fine either way. I'm going to Drain Punch the Ferrothorn and then Earth Power the Kingdra. Because we'll take a Muddy Water here. He might try to Draco me, though. I should have protected. I should have protected. I should have protected. Or just punch the Kingdra. Nope, he stayed in. So, I mean, Ferrothorn's gone. Which was the... Actually, this should be fine. This should be fine. As long as he didn't Draco my Swampert, we should be fine. If he takes out my Medicham, or it's whatever. Because Swampert should be able to take on Manectric from what we've seen. He does go for Draco. Is it into Medicham? Yes, that's fine then. That's fine then, because we should take out Kingdra with Earth Power, and then it's Swampert v Manectric. Comes the Earth Power. Come on, there we go. So we should be good, because we haven't seen Hidden Power Grass yet from the Manectric. It doesn't mean it doesn't have it, but I think it would have went for it by now, and I think he might not have it just because he has Ferrothorn on the team. So I think he relies on Ferrothorn to be taking out things like Swampert and Gastrodon. Whereas this Manectric probably has Hidden Power Ice, Volt Switch, and Thunderbolt. Or maybe Volt Switch Flamethrower. I think he carries Hidden Power Ice, if anything, for like Landresses and stuff. He does have Hidden Power. Is it Grass? It is Ice. Perfect. Swampert pulls it out for us in the end. Whew! Yeah, I definitely think you should have attacked the Swampert there with your Kingdra. Try to take it out. Just because you had nothing for it in the back. So Swampert was the biggest threat there. But, what can you do? That's why I wanted to get rid of Ferrothorn, because if Ferrothorn was gone, Swampert was fine. And that's why I did that. So if you would have protected Ferrothorn, then we would have had problems. Because there was no way I was going to be able to take on Ferrothorn with my Swampert. I can't... No, he didn't protect the previous turn because he Gyro Balled my Tapu Koko, so luckily we called the no protect on the Ferrothorn. Or we just played like a fool and it worked out for us either way. So now we're up to 11-11 because of that disconnect, and up to 15-27. And we're going to get one more battle with this team for you guys, and then that will be it for Mega Medicham on the channel for now. We'll probably see it come back just because I love Mega Medicham so much. Especially if I am still using this team around... I mean, Regional's a long way away. The Madison one, at least, which is the one I typically go to. But I wouldn't mind bringing Mega Medicham to that again. I brought it there in 2015 and did okay. Especially for a first time being at Regionals kind of thing, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll just bring it to one of the earlier like PCs or cities or whatever they have. Whatever they have. It's really hard for me to get to tournaments though because a lot of them are on Saturdays and like they need me to work on Saturdays. But we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Maybe I'll get a better job by then. Who knows? The future is young and bright. Maybe. We'll see though. One of my reptiles is moving a lot and it makes me concerned. I think it's the tortoise, which is fine then. Some of them are awake right now because I'm getting them ready to go to the Eagle Center tomorrow because they have in Minnesota they have a weekend where there's no school for the teachers to do stuff, and I guess there's something going on at the Eagle Center. They want reptiles there, so I'm bringing a few. But we have, was it Black Lily? Sleeping Black Lily with Mega Salamence, Raikou, Tapu Bulu, Nihilego. I almost said Venomoth, but that's Volcarona, and Aegislash. So that Bulu is just there to protect the Nihilego, the Raikou, and the Aegislash. I don't think Grassy Terrain stops Earth Power, though. I have to check up on that. Grassy Terrain. Alright, so what do I bring? Do I bother with Crobat? Or do I go Clefairy? Clefairy? I don't know that Clefairy survives long enough, though. I'm going to bring Crobat. We could almost lead Medicham. Almost being the key word there. I think Tapu Koko is a better lead, actually. And then I'm going to go Medicham. And I have 25 seconds to figure out if Grassy Terrain stops. It does not stop Earth Power, so Earth Power would be pretty decent here. But I could also just go Bisharp. But the Volcarona. I'm gonna go Swampert. And that's our best bet, best option for Raikou as well. So we do have to worry about Bulu with the Swampert. I mean, under Tailwind, Swampert outspeed Bulu, and we'll have Ice Beam for it. It's not gonna one-hit KO, but it will do a decent amount of damage. So if and Medicham can pluck off a Bulu really quick too. So we got Volcarona, Raikou to lead off, both in Premier Balls, both shiny, both have that weird yellow color into them. And we got Tapu Koko Crobat. So Tapu Koko can just kill this Volcarona right away. And my Crobat should take a Thunderbolt from Raikou. Actually, Raikou's got a little more special attack than a what am I trying to say? Than a Tapu Koko. Because my Crobat is made to lift Thunderbolts from Tapu Koko. It does like 30% from a Tapu Koko, so we should live a Raikou. Raikou. Oh, that's a fast Volcarona. It's overheating me. Why is everything Choice Scarf just to kill random Pokemon? It's so stupid, I hate it. Alright, Tailwind gets up at least. And then Raikou, Thunderbolts into my Wakanberry Crobat. Ouch. Don't do that to me anymore, please. So we get the Tailwind up. So I'm going to bring in Swampert now. That thing is Choice Scarfed. It's a Choice Scarf Volcarona. It's Choice Scarfed and Overheat. It definitely switches out this turn. So I Super Fang the Volcarona slot, and I Earth Power the Raikou Cow. I don't outspeed it, I'm pretty sure. I think it's faster than a Garchomp. I mean, Crobat will outspeed it, so I can get a Super Fang off on whatever wants to come in there. Hopefully a Bulu. But I think he wants to save his terrain for the Raikou too, because I can't set it up again for him. That really sucks that we just lose Tapu Ko. I hate these random Choice Scarf Pokemon. I mean, it works really well, obviously, for them, because they can just Choice Scarf themselves into something that kills. Yep, Bulu comes in. He thinks I have Earthquake. I don't. I have Earth Power, which goes around the Grassy Terrain, so I should be able to one-hit KO this Raikou Cow. I don't know what to call it. Super Fang will hit the Bulu, bring it down to 50. Thunderbolt from Raikou Cow will kill my Crobat, and I can bring in Medicham and punch the Bulu, so I don't have to worry about Ice Beam. But Earth Power goes off into the Raikou Cow, and the KO is perfect. Critical hit, though, so we don't know for sure that it KOs. I mean, it should. We're Expert Belt Max Special Attack Modest. And this Bulu cannot be frickin' Choice Scarfed, which is perfect. So I can bring in my Medicham. I mean, the Volcarona comes in again and just does its stupid shit like it did last time. Just comes in and kills something. Just comes in and kills something. Or Salamence might come in. I don't know. If Salamence comes in, that's best case scenario. Not really, actually. Nothing's really best case. We're gonna see Salamence. Damn. Because Salamence, Mega Salamence should outspeed Swampert. This is why I need to put a little more speed in the Swampert. I need a little more speed in this swamp. I guess I could just Wide Guard. Yeah, I'm going to do Wide Guard. So I'm going to Mega Evolve and Poison Jab the Bulu. And I'm going to Wide Guard the Swampert so he doesn't Hyper Voice me. If he Double Edges, that's bad. But if he Hyper Voices, that's good. Well, that's a very good. So my Mega Medicham's going to come out here. He's not expecting the Poison Jab. He might be expecting the Fake Out, so he might even Protect with Mega Salamence. He might even Protect with Mega Salamence. Expecting the Fake Out. Okay, Swampert Wide Guards. Poison Jab goes off into Bulu. Now we just have to hope that Salamence went for Hyper Voice. We just have to hope Salamence went for Hyper Voice. Dragon Dance. That's not good. Because that means he's Double Edge. That means he's Double Edge Mence, which isn't good for us. Especially now that there's a Volcarona coming out here. That we don't know it doesn't have Giga Drain. And it's Choice Scarfed. So it outspeeds me. Oh boy. This isn't great. So the question is, does a +1 Mega Salamence outspeed a +2 Mega Medicham? We're about to find out. Ice Punch the Salamence. Scald the Volcarona. We're about to find out, boys. I mean, if the Volcarona has Giga Drain, this is just over, because Medicham can't KO Volcarona. Salamence actually protects here, so does the Volcarona just like overheat me and I'm dead or something, or what? Ice Punch into the Salamence. Oh, okay, it's just going to overheat my Medicham and kill me. Which is honestly fine, actually. Because that means the Volcarona can't do anything to my Swampert. And we have a pretty good possibility with Swampert to just... Oh, almost KO the Volcarona. I mean, Volcarona is stuck in overheating. The Tailwind's going to peter out, which is fine. We just have to take a +1 Double Edge from a Salamence, which isn't an easy feat. But if we do, then Ice Beam KOs. So this might be a point where, I mean, we're going to take an overheat first, which is unfortunate. That thing still outspeeding a +1 Mega Salamence. That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright. Oh, Frustration. Okay, that might not KO then. Oh, never mind, it does. Mega Salamence, too strong. So like even if we had the speed investment there, we wouldn't have been able to win. Choice Scarf Volcarona with Overheat. You're kidding me. You're kidding me with this nonsense. So how did we win there? We didn't. Yeah, there's no way we could have because it was Dragon Dance. If it was Hyper Voice, we could have won because of Wide Guard. I mean, a lot of Mega Salamence are mixed Salamences, but had he been Hyper Voice and he didn't have like Double Edge or some nonsense, we Wide Guard the Hyper Voice that turn, knocked out Bulu. Following turn, yeah, him protecting that turn was what got it for him. He didn't know I had Ice Punch, but he probably thought it was like, yeah, he probably has Ice Punch. Or he probably thought that actually the Swampert was coming after him, but I guess... Well, even if I had protected with Medicham that turn, that I got overheated by the Volcarona, the Skull didn't KO it, so it still would have gotten me the next turn. So it really didn't matter. Well, actually, yeah, if I had Ice Beam the Salamence to turn it at a Dragon Dance instead of... What did I do? Or no, yeah, if I'd protected the turn that Volcarona overheated me, then I could have... And then the Salamence would have burned its Protect, so the following turn I could have Ice Beamed the Salamence before it got up a Dragon Dance. But, I mean, that's a lot of just ifs, ands, or buts, which is typically what ends up happening on this channel. Here's... Oh, excuse me. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Again, if you have any suggestions for new teams, leave them down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you have not already, and subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of content. Hopefully we pick it up a little bit better with this next team. Again, it's a weird meshing of different metas right now that are going on, the doubles battle spot and the people coming in for VGC 2018, and this is just a lot of this stuff we aren't used to. Choice Scarf everything is really annoying, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Stay sharp, everyone.